Hello, Simon here. This is Maia 0.44. A lot has changed since the last build, so I'm going to show you some of the new stuff that's gone in, and I'll let you discover the rest on your own. So first of all, the medical bay is now up and running. You can use those beds to heal up your colonists if they've been hurt by a solar flare or an earthquake or a creature. The research room's been massively upgraded. I'll talk about them more later. First I need to sort out my flickering lights, and it seems I don't have enough power because there's no wind, so I'm going to place some lights down so I can see what's going on, and place some solar arrays because it doesn't look like I'm going to get much more wind anytime soon. One of the things that people asked for a lot was getting the hopper working properly, so you can now store materials in it. It's a more efficient way, it uses less space, and also actually returns more when your colonists go to pick up minerals from it. I'm going to dig out some more there because I want to find some fossils. I've got these fossil holders in my research room, and they can be used to study the ecology of the planet. Doesn't look like we're going to get any more wind soon, and no one's repairing them, but I do have some guys sat in a capsule ready to come down, so let's call them, and that's convenient. As you can see, there's this kind of heat haze everywhere, and a Geiger counter clicking. So, and as you can see, all the communications are becoming disrupted, and your power grid's going out. That's due to a solar flare that's hitting. Those can also hurt your colonists and can irradiate them. So you don't want to have people going outside too much. You may want to put, for instance, a door to your outside area and lock it when there's a solar flare. So we're trying to see if we can find him a fossil. There we go. So I'm just going to cancel all that and hope he takes it to the research room. The research is much more in depth now. Data from lots of different objects in the world can be used to do research into subject areas. So you've got the ecology, you've got energy, you've got materials, and I can't remember what the fourth one is. But anyway, those take you in different research trees, and research is slightly random and doesn't have any specific goal or outcome. So what you find is you'll get disparate technologies popping up as you get different bits of data. What is that guy doing? And you get different kind of things happening. So I'm going to build some weather stations and seismic stations, but first I'm going to build a turret, because we have our new creature, which is a subterranean proto-mammal, which looks a lot like a very early Earth mammal, but also something like a rodent too, quite like a mole rat. So I'm going to place a couch here because my colonists seem kind of a bit sluggish, and that might be a sign that they're tired. I'm just digging that area a bit to give my guys more space to walk around, and for me to put more things within my defences. So we've got more procedural reports, and we now have even more haikus. We now have 1 million haikus that could possibly be generated. Lots of them talking about the weather, lots of them talking about the world around them, some of them just completely nonsense, but they also show the colonists' sanity levels. So if you get some very odd poetry, you know that things are going very, very wrong. They can also send kind of normal colonist reports, and they can tell you more things about the world around you and about them. So they might complain that they're very tired, or they need a workshop table, or they need a communications tower, or kind of many different things that they might tell you about. So we'll see if we can find the creatures. Yeah, we've got the regular guys. No, I don't think so. Oh wait, there we go. So these are our new creatures, and this one's having a think. They're not specifically hostile, and they are completely herbivorous, but they are a right nuisance. And due to the fact that they can tunnel underground, means they're very hard to get rid of. My base is still completely falling to pieces. I'm not very good at my own game apparently. But we'll keep crunching the research data until we can get some supercapacitors. With the engine, apart from that slight frame rate glitch then, we've now got a lot more better load balancing. You'll find that there are no frame rate drops to the extent of which we had before, and a lot less frame stuttering, which means you can scroll the camera in a lot smoother fashion. You'll also find that if you're on a low-end PC, you're much more likely to get 60 frames a second now, as I've reduced the CPU load on the main thread by about 15%, which is quite a lot. There's also a massive rewrite of the game code that I undertook, which means that it should be far less unstable, far less crashy, and also it'll allow us to script more and more of the game, and also open it up to modders. Anyway, I better call it a day here. Thanks for checking it out. I'll see you at 0.45.